In May of 2023, I was an executive at a company that was the second largest bank to fail in the United States. It was an extremely scary time, and myself and my team were often learning about emerging news from the news outlets, not from our own leadership. And it sometimes felt like a betrayal. But these were also people's lives and livelihood at stake. People were worried that they'd come into work on any given day and not have a job. So I had daily stand up, sometimes multiple times a day, where I shared my own fears. I shared information that I knew, information that we had heard, and would validate whether or not I knew it to be true or false or unable to verify. I was vulnerable, and I would tell the team when I just also didn't know. Sometimes the answers were I didn't know and didn't feel great in the moment as a leader, but I feel like that honesty and vulnerability created a space for the team to also share their own feelings, share what they understood, what they were learning. It was a particularly difficult time because it had sort of a longer tail. So we were as a team going through this and felt like we were really in the depths of a pretty harrowing issue for an extended period of time. It was multiple months going through this before the bank eventually did fail and was taken over in a receivership. And that time allowed us to really create that safe space, create psychological safety, hold one another up, have totally free discussion. And I saw my team sort of emerging into leaders in their own space as well, even those that didn't have managerial responsibility during that time, and making sure that they were just sort of showing up for one another and for the other people that they worked with on a day-to-day basis. Even though I too was afraid and I knew eventually I would probably lose my job through all of this as well, it really ended up ultimately being a moment of pride, and we all bonded and remain friends to this day. And I attribute that to just being a transparent, vulnerable, honest leader, creating a safe space for my team during a really challenging time and addressing the emotions, fear, and everything else that came along with it in an upfront way.